are live. Chewy here, cross-listing as usual. And I am so excited to introduce our guest tonight, the amazing Will Reseller Madness.
Hi, everybody. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. So happy to be here. Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, my gosh.
What's
Thank
up?
you for saying yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness. So tell me about your weekend. How's this going so far? Sourcing?
No sourcing. I promise myself no sourcing
Yes.
this month.
You're staying strong.
I've been really good, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And Chewy's hard at work at the computer.
Not impossible, but hard, but not impossible.
Well done. And then after FlipCon, then the sourcing gets back in again, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. How was your weekend? How was your week? How's everything?
It was good. It was hot, crazy hot. We're over 105, 107 these days. And I went out sourcing yesterday against my better judgment. There was a massive community sale, about 200-ish houses yesterday. I hit as many as I could before everybody just got like toasted and done. They were done. The sellers were fried. The buyers were fried. I was pretty toasted, but found some good stuff. Found some really great stuff. I ended up picking up a PS5 of all things. My first PS5 ever.
What?
Yeah, there it goes back there. I like that. Yeah, holy moly. Check this out.
Babe.
Brand new.
It's a brand new. How much you get that for?
I put it in a bundle and it came to about $400 and then other stuff on top of it.
Amazing. Before we continue, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you live, what state you live, so we know that, why is it so hot there, and being a reseller. Yeah. Just a little bit about yourself. For those that don't know you, which I'm sure everybody here knows you.
Could be. We might have some fresh faces in here. That'd actually be pretty cool. Yeah. I'm Will. Reseller Madness is my channel. I've been doing it for about 1.5 years, maybe coming up on 2 years, something like that.
Amazing.
I make videos for YouTube. I love doing short, funny videos on YouTube. A lot of my content revolves around reselling, so buying and selling. I'm an eBay guy. I do Amazon too, some Facebook, I did Mercari, but that's on the down low now. Mostly eBay, and local to Sacramento, California. Been here for a number of years with my wife and kids, and I'm starting to get the kids into reselling too. They're getting excited about it. What else you want to know? My main niches: video games. You saw the video games is kind of my thing. When I'm looking for video games, I see what else I can pick up. I source a lot at yard sales, a little bit at thrifts, kind of sort of medium at estate sales. And the more I network, the easier it is to find inventory. So sourcing is not a concern anymore. It's actually easy. It's listing everything I pick up. Anybody else feel me on that one? Coco, are you still here? I think they're gone. Welcome everybody to the newest episode of Reseller Madness. I am taking over this show. Guys, today we are talking about something different. I just want to tell a story. Since this is kind of unexpected, I'm going to tell a story. I was out sourcing yesterday at that community sale, 200-ish houses, and most everybody was cool. I handed out my stickers, Reseller Madness stickers. A lot of people were into it. They actually really liked hearing that I was a reseller and that I do YouTube content. Some people wanted to learn it from me. Others were just amused. They'll watch stuff like American Pickers or whatever else, and Pawn Stars, that sort of thing. So my content would amuse them. There was one house I stopped at, one where they saw my GoPro and they said, "Are you recording?" And I said, "Not right now, but I could record if you want." "Don't record me. Don't. I have to call the witness protection program and they'll take care of you." I'm like, "Don't worry, I won't record you." But most everybody was super chill. It was a lot of fun going to these community sales just because there's so many people to talk to. You probably got the idea by now from kind of seeing me that I talk to everybody. I tell my kids, don't talk to strangers, and then you know what I do? I talk to every single stranger. Oh man, let me check out in the chat. I want to see what you guys are saying because I was on the other screen. I'm sorry, I ignored it. Big welcome to everybody in the chat. I see TRB Collectibles. Hello. Gulf Coast Pickers. Yo, what it do, Pick and Crew. Hello, Desert Sellers. Hi, I'm glad you showed up. I saw your comment earlier. Appreciate ya. Gulf Coast Picker. Happy Picker. Hello, friends. Lori, Happy Picker is here. Is Grumpy Picker in? I might have to scroll down and see. Where do you pick? Oh, good. I covered that without even seeing your comment. Awesome. Colin's on the move. Hello. Welcome, Chrissy. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. For some of us on the East Coast, Sunday is almost over, but let's try and make the rest of it amazing. Happy Pickers, some more. Hi, Coco and Chewy. Hi, Will. Hi. Who else is in? Coco and Chewy says you're in good hands. It's slightly crazy hands. I got more stories to tell. I just want to see what else you guys have written here. Talk to everyone. You bet I will, Chrissy. Do you find that handing out stickers leads to private picks? It can. I've gotten a few callbacks, actually. The business cards are my number one way to get callbacks because I don't have reseller all over the business card, and you just get a little bit more callbacks and you get more business. You know, if you're not announcing to the world that you're a reseller, you kind of work into that story. However, my business card, my stickers simply are just reseller madness, and it's there bold and proud. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Usually if I'm looking for private picks, I'm going to downplay that a little bit, unless I've already told them, because I kind of spill the beans a lot. And I like to tell it in story form. If you just walk up and go, "What's up? I'm a reseller. Give me stuff." People they may have mixed reactions. Some people do recoil at the word reseller. So instead, I like to tell them, "Hey, I do a lot of this yard selling thing." "Oh yeah, you do a lot of it?" "Yes, I've been doing it for a while." "You wouldn't believe it. It allowed my wife to quit her job." And right then people are understanding I'm a reseller, but with a heart, right? I'm not scalping everything. I'm not clearing an entire shelf and walking off with everything that everybody else wanted. I've got a reason for doing business, and they come to like what I'm doing when they see that there's a family attachment to it. Hey, Coco and Chewy are back. You guys,
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. My phone is not working.
Well, I just want to welcome you guys to my show.
See, I knew they were in great hands because you're amazing already on camera. Like, I wasn't worried. So anyway, go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry that I interrupted you.
Not at all. Let me wrap that up. What leads to private picks, though? What is a good way to get private picks? I ask for things. I walk up, have a conversation with people. "Hey, how's it going? Is there a lot of people showing up at your sale today?" And they want to talk about that. Yeah. It's been really busy. And I look at all the stuff out and I go, "Shoot, you guys have been up really early. This is a lot of stuff to set up." Yeah. It's been I was up at 3 a.m., said one lady. 3 a.m. And so I find common ground first. And then I say, "Well, do you have this?" "Nah, I don't have that." "Do you have this?" "No, I don't have that." Lego, Starbucks, collectible this, video games, what do you got? And then sometimes they'll go, "I have that and it's at my storage unit." And so I'll say, "You know what? I would love to hear from you later on. Here's my business card. Can you text me right now? I'll have your number then." That way they're texting me. I've got their contact info. I can follow up later on. And the business card is a great way to open up doors to future partnership with them. So you can buy stuff from them. Sometimes they want to buy your stuff too. They say, "Wow, you sell video games? I collect video games. I have some I want to get rid of, and there's some I really want." So you can do some deals both ways with it. It's great. Networking.
Yay!
Okay, Coco, I'm done monologuing. Come on back in.
I'm so sorry. I didn't hear anything while we were trying to figure this out. So did you say hi to our friends, or do you want me to just...
Yeah, I went through the chat. I did say hi to everybody except Christopher Nutter. Christopher Nutter, hello and welcome. Glad you're here. And Mary's in now too.
Yeah, Mary's here.
The
Hey,
merchant's
everybody,
Mary.
sorry, I was having technical difficulties, but I was not worried because Will is amazing, and I knew he had it all under control while I figured this out.
I've got stories for days. The problem is I'll tell them until people all leave.
It did have to happen. I'm glad it happened with you. Babe, Ryan says chewy fresh cut looking good. Yeah, he played, what is it? I forget. Wiffle ball. He played wiffle ball today, and so he got burnt. So he's a little red.
I look like a wreck.
And you already answered this one? You already answered this? Where do you
Where
pick?
do I pick? Yes, yeah,
Okay,
we talked about
perfect.
that a bit.
Perfect. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh. We are live. You know how it is when you go live. Yay, everybody's here. Okay, everybody's here. And what do you do? Okay, perfect. Slow season for us. Okay. Community
Slow
virtual.
season. The thing about
Yeah.
slow season is that people don't stop spending. They just change their spending habits, and that can change seasonally, and that can change according to economic times. That can change according to like personal things. A lot of different reasons people will change their spending, but they always spend. So if you're in one niche that goes up and down, like video games
Yeah.
is cyclical. If
Yeah.
you're in a niche that goes up and down, you will have some dry times. If you diversify a bit and you learn some extra niches to go along with it, especially ones that are very different. So you've
Yeah.
got a hobby niche like video games, and then you've got a necessity niche like kitchenwares. You can kind of even out some of the slow seasons, which I'm moving more towards necessities lately. Actually,
Mhm.
I'm finding that's really where I want to be in. Can we go down to Mary? Mary asked a great question.
Yes.
Says, I
Yes.
was taught to follow up within 48 hours of contact. Do you feel that applies in this area? Coco, you want to take that first, and then I'll give my 2 cents.
Okay, love. I was about to follow up with important contact. Do you feel that applies in this area? You can go first. You're my guest.
Okay. I would say 24 hours, actually. The reason for that is people are burnt out after a yard sale. They have just talked to like a bajillion people. They're probably not used to that level of high energy socializing, I guess we'll just call it. You're trying to
Yeah.
get money back and forth watching so people aren't stealing all of your stuff, wheeling and dealing. They just brought all the stuff out. They put all the stuff back in. They're exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them 24 hours before they've forgotten I existed.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I'd say 24 for what we do. In other businesses, other sectors of the economy, yeah, 48 is probably much more appropriate. It gives them time to sit and think. I like to move a little faster.
Yeah, I agree with you. For example, me, when I do garage sales, I get into a zone and I try not to be rude. So I'm like super friendly with everybody, but don't ask me who came over and bought stuff from me. Like you can tell me your name and everything. I will forget because I am like focusing on what this person's buying, what this person's buying, this is paying, this, that. They're making too much is going on. So forget it. So, but if we exchange numbers and you tell me, hey, we met yesterday at your garage sale, I'm like, oh yeah. Now, if you wait a long time for me to be like, sure, okay, yeah. So yeah, I agree with you that the sooner the better. Just, I don't know. The sooner the better. Not way too long either.
I wouldn't do same day just because they've had so much in their day already. And usually if I couldn't get it at the sale, it's because it's off site. So I check back in 24 hours, and that seems to be the sweet spot. There are other times where I've heard back from them a week later. That actually happened not too long ago. I got a stack of Xbox games because they called me back and said, hey, yeah, my daughter finally just brought those over. We don't want them. Come on over and pay me whatever you want. I paid her $15, which was very reasonable for the games. And she was happy. She was very happy. And I told her, this is what they're worth. And this is what I'd like to pay you.
Yeah.
You can get this if you want to sell them individual. She goes, no, you take them. So she took my money and she was thrilled. I was thrilled.
And don't do what I did once. I gave them my, as a buyer, I'm going to go into garage sales. I gave them my number and I said that I would call to set up when I have the money to be able to buy the whole thing. If they didn't sell all of it on the garage sale. And of course, what did I do? I took forever because I was trying to get the money because I'm on a budget. And so when I finally contacted the person, I heard nothing back from them. So don't do that. Yeah.
That happens
and that would have been a great buy too, but I can't buy something with like if I don't have the money, I'm not gonna contact her. And I did tell her that I was gonna contact her when I had the money. I just wasn't as specific on when that was going to be at. So I don't blame you for not messaging me back. So you live and you learn.
No problem. I've been on the other side of that too, where I had people grab a pile of stuff and set it down next to me at the sale and say, I am coming back for this in 10 minutes. Hold it for me. And they'd never showed up at all.
Oh, no.
So I gave them 10 minutes. On a minute 11, it went right back out and it sold.
Good. Hi, Anthony. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Love it.
Let's see. TRB Collectibles, thank you for subbing. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoy the content.
Yes.
I'm a little screwball comedy, but I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. And it's really good information too. You know what you're doing. So it's pretty impressive that you've been doing this for 2 years, and the knowledge that you have is amazing.
Oh, selling for about 4-ish, something like that, but YouTubing for about 2. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's what I meant.
We didn't hear this. We didn't hear the
It's all good. It's all good.
Using my phone.
I'm like,
you know what?
All discombobulated.
I want to know who were some of your favorite YouTubers when you first started out this reselling gig? Who'd you watch? Who'd you learn from? Or did you learn from someone in person?
Us or the chat?
You guys.
Okay.
You guys.
Chewy found Josh first?
No, it was Froggy Flips first.
He found Froggy Flips first. You can tell the story so you can talk.
Yeah. So
and I'll do this for
basically how all this first started was, out of work for 5 months, a bit of a foot injury. I go back into work. When you're out of work for 5 months, bills, they stack up. And I was trying to figure out how to make money, how to make the money back. And I was like, man, so it was a bored day at work. And then I was like, man, let me see what on YouTube to see what's on there. And I said, I wonder if anyone videoed themselves like on garage sales. It just popped up in my head. That's when I found Froggy Flips first. And I was
Froggy Flips.
I was like, wait a minute. This is you can make a living out of this? I thought it was like just straight hobby. And I was like, okay, so I started going into more. And then I found Harry Tornado. That's why I watched more. And I learned a lot from that channel. Then I contacted her. I was like, babe, you have to watch these videos. Because she lost her job taking care of me. So
amongst other things, the pandemic was happening. I had the baby.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, so since she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and then still make income at home, I told her you should try this. I was like, you try it. I didn't know this was ever a profession. Like you could make money out of this. Yeah. I did it as a hobby. So I told her, she looked into it. She was like, oh, we're doing this. And
yeah.
So that's my 2 videos. The 2 people that I watched, she probably has more. I know it's Harry Tornado, but she probably saw more.
Yeah. I started watching. I went down that rabbit hole and I saw all of Josh's videos, all of them, every single one from the beginning till all of them. I didn't skip any of them. And then I don't know how I found the homeschooling picker. And so I started watching all of her videos. And yeah, I found Pro Picker and Philly Flipper. And so those were my main ones that I was watching. But mainly after watching all of Josh's videos, I was like, okay, I think we need to do this. And so while starting to do it, I was watching all of the other videos. Like I was binge watching all of the videos until I was like, okay, good. Let's do this. And little by little, I started seeing more people that had YouTube channels and more content and different content. So it was awesome, especially on Instagram, that I started meeting everybody, and everybody who had a channel, I subscribed so I could watch every content, because it's really cool to see content from people that have had experience, like that have been doing it for many, many years. And it's really fun to see content from beginners as well.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It totally is.
So,
There's a fire and excitement in the beginners that's really fun. It doesn't have to be a
yes.
massive $10,000 flip for the beginners to get so excited. And that's kind of
Yeah.
motivational. Even if you've been
Yeah.
doing this for a while, great to see people really getting into it. You mentioned Froggy Flips. Love Froggy Flips. It is great.
So
Philly
the hardest
Philly
part for
Flipper
us
too.
to start, the hardest part for us to start was getting the stuff to start reselling, like the weight scale, the like
Oh,
the
the tools.
the
Yeah.
tool. You know, that was the hard part. And then when we got that, it was like easy after that. But then also the second hardest part, shipping items. Oh man, did we learn?
Mhm.
I messed up so many times. So many. I lost so much money in the beginning because of the weight and the box measurements. I was like, what am I doing? It took me a while.
Mhm.
It took me about 6 months to figure it out.
Oh my goodness, shipping's
Yeah.
so tough for beginners.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Scott Cha-Ching King put up a video or a couple videos now, I think, on shipping, and that's the kind of
Mhm.
thing that people really need to get going, for
Mhm.
sure.
I wish I would have found him when I was beginning, like when I was starting reselling, because I think it would have helped so much that journey
Mhm.
as I grew as a reseller. And even now, watching his videos as a year and a half now reselling, I'm still learning. I keep learning from him. He's amazing.
Constantly, every single day.
Yeah, if it comes to a point where you think you know everything, you need to stop what you're doing and find something else to do. It is impossible to know everything about reselling. There's always something to learn, always something changes, and so much fun.
Can we greet a few people in the chat? I see
Yeah,
some new faces.
yes, I'm trying
Keith,
to catch up with the chat here. Is
Keith
Rachel
is
here?
here, Pick and Preacher.
Rachel!
Rachel's here.
Yay!
Hi guys.
Yay!
Grumpy Picker's in now too. Hello, hello.
Yay! Everybody's here. Hi, Jen. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to everybody. My 17-year-old was trying to tell me about froggy flips the other day. Yeah, Dello. I agree. Shipping is the most intimidating. Yep, that is so true. Yay! I got an awesome Lego haul. Oh, that's awesome, Anthony. Yes, pictures.
I saw some of that. That was a pretty epic haul he's got. The minifigs galore. It's a
He
good
is
one.
so
Anthony,
good at that.
he knows his Legos. So if
He's
you guys
so
have
good.
Lego questions, inundate his inbox and just completely fill it up with Lego questions. He would love that.
And he's going to be a daddy again. No, baby number 4 on the way.
What's that?
So,
I just got unfriended by. Oh, Anthony. Oh my goodness.
I wish Will would do a live. He'd be a great host.
You know, I'm thinking about it, Rachel. Watching you guys do what you do so well kind of makes me want to do it. I am considering the idea of doing my own live show.
I think you should. Actually,
Probably.
I thought you were already doing it when I first saw who you were, because you always have that setup, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, go. So he's the pro. He's gonna be fun, just fine.
Oh, you got that sound. Soundproofing. You got the mic.
It's you know, when they put someone into the room with the
Yeah.
coat on, like that, and that way they can't hurt themselves on the wall. That's what that is. That's what that is.
There's a padded room.
I love
My own
it.
little asylum.
You're so creative. Yeah, praying for Keith that he gets better. I'm so sorry that he has a headache. Yeah.
Just from the sun.
Yeah. I would tune in, Will. She would, yes. Rachel's awesome. She supports everybody. She's so good.
Let me tip my hand a little bit. I'm coming up really, really close on 2,000 subs, and I'm thinking I'd like to do some giveaways for that. And the best way to do giveaways is a live show. So there could be some of that in the near future. If it's going to happen, it'll happen sooner rather than later.
It'll happen so fast. Okay, everybody, let's go. Let's get him to 2,000 subscribers. That's amazing.
While
Will.
we're at it, you are almost at 500. You are creeping up close to 500 now. You're getting there.
You.
It's just around I'm not even kidding. You're one short video away from 500 subs, because that one video can just take off and add hundreds of subs fast.
You're
you wouldn't
so
believe
sweet.
how well it works.
I don't want to say struggling, but it's kind of challenging to make content when I promised myself I was not going to source, because my content is about sourcing, and I know my subscribers love my sourcing videos, especially when I go to estate sales. Those are the ones that I see that people love. So it's so hard to like do all this different content. It's good because I'm growing as a content creator and learning how to do raw videos and learning how to do this and that, whatever. So that's fun, but I know people are dying for me to start doing sourcing content. But thank you for
don't let people push you around. Don't let people push you around. Make content that you want to make regardless, and people are going to watch it.
Don't get me wrong, I love sourcing content. Those are my favorites. That's my favorite. Going sourcing and recording that. The educational ones and the hauls, they're fun to make, but I prefer sourcing videos. For me, it's more fun, and it's a lot of fun editing as well. Because you're like, oh crap, I missed this. What? I missed this. Like, it's just fun.
Do you have a death pile still?
Barely. Yep. I do have it. It's almost gone though. It's almost gone.
Almost?
Yeah.
What if you did a video on sourcing in your own death pile?
That's wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe I did an Instagram post just recently that people seem to really like, where I had the stack of games and said, guess which one is the most expensive out of the stack. You could do that in your death pile. Guys, pick out the most expensive item in here and see if people actually get it right. Yeah. And then do the video on sourcing. It's just an idea. We're brainstorming. I'm sorry for the chat right now. We're now in content creation mode, but I'm liking this too.
No, I love that. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Scott, bless his heart, he didn't have to do this, but tomorrow he actually contacted me tonight, and he said, Coco, I'm sending you tomorrow the mystery box. And he did that so I can have content. Like, he's just so sweet. Like,
because he knows you're not going to source for yourself, but he'll source for you.
I know. I'm just like,
man, oh man,
he's the best.
Is the sweetest.
I know. He's just creative genius. That is correct. Aw, thanks, Chrissy. Drop Will link. Oh, I thought I did already. I can. Yeah, Chrissy, can you do Will's YouTube and Instagram, please, my darling? Do you have Facebook as well, Will? Or do you just do Instagram and YouTube?
I do, but I post everything straight across to Facebook. So if you're already on Instagram, you see everything I put on Facebook.
Okay, so
I started Threads as well, but it's kind of like I don't really know why I'm on Threads, and nobody else seems to know why they're on Threads either.
I think I posted through 2 things.
Yeah, I'm posting stuff there, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So Instagram, definitely, I post a lot there, and then I post the best of the best goes on YouTube. And so between the two, you get all my good content there.
That's awesome. So what's your favorite niche?
Or
your favorite thing to sell?
I love video games just because that's what I know best. I grew up with video games. There's a tactile component to holding the games in my hands. The Nintendo stuff from way back when. Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, even the Wii. I love kind of medium vintage video games. And I stay current in a lot of the stuff too. I play PS4 and Xbox One, but I love picking up video games. It's fun. It's profitable. You can get a whole lot of profit into your trunk. You can just pack it full with really good games and make a lot of money all in one big sourcing trip if you're sourcing properly for it. But I've been doing video games the longest. Collected it for a little while, but then realized flipping kind of made more sense than just simply accumulating.
That's awesome.
Rotate the collection, play the ones I like, let them go get something else, play them, let them go, and
I
profit along the way.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I grew up with Sega, Sonic, and all
Yeah.
that good stuff. Yeah, and Puerto Rico. And then I stopped playing videos for a little bit. And then when Nintendo 64 came out, I did a little bit of that, Mario Kart racing. I did a little bit of
Yep.
that. But then slowly but surely, I stopped playing video games. I did less and less of that, but I still have like Sega in my heart, Nintendo 64. So yeah, so
Oh,
that's nice.
definitely. There was some
What's
fun
your
ones. I love video game history too, just kind of as an aside there. I love learning about how Sega tried to move and change with the video game industry and respond to Nintendo's changes. I loved watching their ad campaigns attack each other. Sega does what Nintendo don't.
I remember those
Right?
commercials.
You remember that? Yes.
Yeah, I
And the
remember.
commercials
Oh,
got
man.
stranger and stranger in the 90s. They introduced Super Smash Bros. And tell me in the chat if you guys remember this one. The Super Smash Bros. Commercial back in the 90s when they originally announced this amazing game with all these different characters from different franchises all fighting together. They had Mario and Yoshi and I think Pikachu all like jumping through a field singing together. And then the music cuts out and they all turn and start smacking each other in the head and kicking one another in a big old huge fight. And it was like unbelievable, mind-blowing. We're going to have all these characters and you can play as all of them and fight each other. Holy moly. Love it. That's the kind of stuff that, goodness, just makes me come alive.
I remember the commercial in the field with Mario kicked Pikachu.
Yes. Yes. That's the one. That's the one. So
I thought it was like a spoof, like like one of those weird commercials, but then it was like a real video game. I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, that was crazy.
That's awesome.
I know. I wasn't kidding. Just mind blowing at the time.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Chrissy, thank you for throwing in the links. I appreciate that.
Yes. Mary, your dad had an arcade. Wow. You must have had fun though, unless you probably got tired of it eventually. But that would have been so fun. Probably all your friends wanted to be with you and play for free.
I want to know, was there any of the games, any of the cabinets that you went and you completely mopped up the whole scoreboard and put your initials down the entire scoreboard? Tell me if you did, because I am curious which game that would have been. I want to know.
That's a good, Mary, what he said. Will, so what's your least favorite thing to resell, but you pick it up anyway because you know it's good ROI?
Okay. I have two big failures. I'll tell you both of them because they're both fun. Mary's the pinball wizard. Mary is the pinball wizard. So the two things that I need to stop buying, and I bought anyway, Nerf guns. I love Nerf guns. I played with Nerf guns so much as kids. I spent so much time chasing darts and picking them up out of the grass and then picking the pieces up when they got ran over by the lawnmower. I loved Nerf guns. And I'd always pick these things up and go, wow, look, this one's selling for $20 online. This one's selling for $30. That'd be great. I'd get a whole entire bin of them. I post them on Facebook because you can't ship them economically usually. And they don't sell. They don't sell. Nobody buys them at all. So my kids play with them. We have big Nerf wars here. We have a great time. I end up letting them go for about the price I paid. And I go, that's it. I'm not doing that again. Look, there's some more Nerf guns. So I have a bin full of Nerf guns right now. This is like my 4th or 5th bin that I was never going to buy again. My kids love it. My kids want me to keep buying them. So that's the first one. That's a niche that I just would not recommend to anybody unless you're like really good at Nerf guns and you know the super old collectible ones that people like to mod and then they want to like repaint them for steampunk conventions. Okay, if you're going to get that deep into it, you can probably do okay. But my advice would be to just not try and flip Nerf guns unless it's really hot in your area. And it just, I don't know, you got a leg up on me then in that case. The second one, I made a really bad purchase that I'm basically getting ready to just dump now. And this is a year and a half ago. I went to Target and I bought a bunch of retail arbitrage soccer gear. It was 75% off. I'm like, 75%, I can find some profit in that. I can definitely do it. And so I bought 2 entire cartfuls, $650 worth of this stuff with a discount on it. $650 after the discount. And I can't move any of it. I've had a few people lowball me on the soccer balls, but I've got cleats, I've got socks, I've got shin guards, I've got flags, I've got all kinds of soccer stuff, and it's all kid sized, and I can't move any. So Rachel did this great video a little while back where she got rid of a bad purchase that she had. She had some posters. You guys see that one? She bought some movie posters, and that was kind of a bad deal, and the guy picked it over really hard and wasn't upfront with her about that. So he kind of led her on to thinking there was going to be some profit in it, and there wasn't. And she decided to dispose of these in the most efficient way she could, the fireplace. And I'm starting to feel a little bit. I'm starting to feel a little bit. What's that? Charcoal lighter fluid company, Ronsigal does. Yeah. I'm starting to feel a little bit lighter fluidy with this stuff. I'm starting to feel kind of.
Even what if you do a garage sale? Hi, Rob. What if you do a garage sale?
Yeah, no? I could probably. I've done a few garage sales already this year. I've had a few people lowball me and say, "I'll give you $200 for it," and I'm like, I may have to, or I may. Who knows? The hospice thrift down the road may get a windfall. We'll see.
Wait a minute.
Let me ask you this.
Let me ask you this. Don't you have a plate against sports in your area?
Hey, Sue.
Maybe. I haven't looked for one of those.
Yeah, because there's some sports place that they buy used or new sports equipment. We do that here.
Yeah. Ours
I like the way you're thinking.
Like the age or the year that was made or whatever, but you should look it up.
Yeah.
We learned that from Josh. Cool. Yeah.
Very
yeah.
Cool.
If you have any stores that buys sports equipment, you just get rid of it there. They're probably going to do like in GameStop. They're going to probably lowball you, but just be firm,
So. At this point, I'm pretty much willing to take almost zero for it. So I need the space, I need the mental space, I need the energy for it, and I need to not worry about that anymore and move on. I keep telling people, and I'm going to take my own advice, there is way more profit out the windshield than there is in the rear view mirror.
Yeah, try that for sure, and then see how it give us an update if you ever do that, or if not, just throw it away.
I will definitely let you guys know what ends up happening with it, but I'm going to try a plate against sports and see if there's one of those nearby.
Yes, that would be awesome if you do that for sure. For sure.
I can tell you my least favorite item that I used to love to sell.
Yeah.
It was coffee pots, coffee makers.
Coffee pods.
Yeah, coffee pots.
Okay, I got to hear about this.
Oh no, just I had this thing that, oh man, I bought it for cheap, but I sold it big, and then I got too much. She always
stop buying coffee makers, coffee pots.
There were big ones too. I was like, oh, but it's Keurig. It was but it took forever to sell.
You got Hamilton, you got Keurig, you got all the brands.
But it was just so slow. I was like, okay, babe, I promise you, I'm not gonna buy no more. I used to love them, but I don't like buying them no more. So
that was
it took majority of the space.
Okay, Rob says tannerite. We'll take care of that soccer.
Where am I going to get tannerite, Rob? You got to clue me in here. Oh, holy moly.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I took some bad buys to the dump yesterday, delisted a bunch more today, and listed a bunch to replace them. And I bet that felt so good, didn't it, Rob?
Mm-hmm.
2 of the items I took to the dump were commercial coffee makers.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. I got to tell you, I did a bunch of yard sales this year, like 2 or 3 of them so far, and sold as much as I could. And then at a certain point I said, I'm just done. I need the stuff gone. It's been sitting out here 3 different times and nobody bought it. It's time to just get rid of it. I did try to offer it to other people who would just be able to flip it at their own yard sale and make, $100, $200, something like that. Nobody took me up. So it went to the thrift shop. I took 3 loads to the thrift shop. And the first drop off, I go up, I put everything on the table. Okay, thanks so much. Bye. The second one, I put it on the table. Okay, thanks so much. Bye. The third one, I come up, I put it on the table. And it's like 9 a.m. at this time. This was the earliest I had been up there. But there were guys working at the table. Put it up at the table. And I said, okay, hey guys, thanks so much. And they're like, I was like, what's up with you guys? What's going on? And as I finish and I turn to get in my car, this other lady comes out holding a bunch of stuff in her hands. And she sees me there and she goes, I was like, what the heck is this? No warm reception, no thanks, no nothing, just cold shoulder treatment. And so as I'm like pulling out of there, I look back at their sign and it said donations here. And then it said 10 a.m. It's 9 a.m. Oh, no wonder I got a cold shoulder. I brought them a bunch of stuff. They were working there. They were out. They were ready, but they weren't open, I guess.
Oh my God. But come on, they got to be happy that you brought some stuff.
I guess maybe hadn't
from the yard sale, and then like we dropped it off at the Goodwill Express, and man, it looked like they hated their jobs.
God, this guy was like,
well, he said thank you, nothing.
and I was like, thank you so much. Have a great day. He's like, oh my God, okay, bye. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Lori says we're currently unloading a bunch of less desirable inventory for 80% off at one of our booths. Crazy how much people like 80% off deals. Yeah.
That is some deep discounts, Lori. That'll get stuff moving.
Yeah. Donate and take the tax cred. Yep.
I
wish someone had taken you up on
too
that.
hard to actually. It was going to be too hard to calculate what it actually was, what I paid for the things originally. With tax deductions on this kind of stuff, you have to know what you put into it originally, because that's the maximum you can get out. And I don't keep that good records on exact items. I have bundle prices, and I've more than made back my money on the bundle. I don't worry about it. It's probably going to be a couple $100. No worries. I don't bother with the deduction on donations. Wish someone had taken you up on that. Yeah, I wish somebody nearby would have also, because new sellers need some capital and they usually don't have any. That's kind of the problem. How do I start with nothing? You'll see that on a lot of the FAQ boards. I think that was on the Reddit FAQ board for a while too. How do I get started with nothing? And the answer is get something. That was going to be the something.
What I'm going to try to do, or what we've been kind of doing, is ever since I did that big garage sale that we got rid of a lot of stuff and we ended up donating most of the old inventory that just wasn't worth selling anymore.
Yeah.
What I've been wanting to do and what I'm kind of doing is going through, or what I'm going to do is go through like the bins and like just do the inventory again, and whatever I see that it's just not worth reselling anymore, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to donate it. I might do another garage sale, but after that, donate it.
I love the garage sales. Like, just above all else, I love doing the garage sales because flippers come to me and it's a huge networking opportunity. I can meet someone in lots of different niches who know lots of different places to source, or maybe this guy over here does vinyl and he loves vinyl records and I just don't. That's not where my heart is. So I've had a number of times now where I got people's contact info and I call them up. Hey, I found a bunch of vinyl. Do you want it, or do you want me to buy it for you? And then you can buy it off of me. Just throw me a couple bucks, finder's fee. And a guy who liked doing large electronics, DVD and VCR combos. I sent him some stuff and I just said, you know what, throw me a few bucks. I'm going to buy McDonald's, you know, if you give me some money, and that's it. But it cost me nothing to do because this was stuff I didn't want to handle.
Exactly.
So, a lot of networking opportunities at the yard sale, and you're going to sell stuff. You're going to get rid of it. You're going to make space. You're going to make a few bucks back. It's kind of it's a win.
Definitely. Hey, Land Shark Picker, welcome. Chewy will be right back. He's gonna do something first. He'll be right back.
Land Shark Picker, welcome.
Yeah, welcome, my friend. Welcome. All right, let's see what Mary says. I want a bus and deck it out as a mobile boutique store. Essentially, I want to be a gypsy. I can totally see
awesome.
Mary.
With like You know, the little bead things hanging in the doorway too, all of that good stuff.
Yeah,
Gypsy jazz playing in the background.
with the peace and love signs. I love that.
So good.
I love that so much. So, what's going on with like, what's your, let me see, what's the right question? What is your goal with reselling and YouTube? Like,
Reselling and YouTube.
what's your
Uh,
end goal or plan, or, growing as a reseller and as a YouTuber, content
yeah.
creator?
Yeah. So all the things I'm working on right now, including reselling and including YouTube, is to develop streams of income that are reliable. That's going to diversify my income to the point where I could lose any one of them and not have to worry about it. So YouTube is a factor in that. So I do want to get to the point where I've monetized with AdSense, because that's going to allow me to be sustainable in making videos. I can afford to make better and better videos that way. I can pay for this kind of stuff if I'm actually making some money off the videos. So AdSense, brand deals, definitely. For YouTube, I love to educate, but I can't do it without being funny. I just, the humor comes naturally. I tell.
But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. People might like that.
It helps to determine whether you're in education or entertainment. Being cleanly in one or the other definitely is a good idea. And I'm kind of stuck across both, and I can't seem to get off of both. I love entertaining as I educate. Maybe I should work on that a little bit. But I hope that the people that watch my videos will become better, more profitable flippers. And I hope they'll be entertained with it. I hope they'll enjoy getting better and learning these things. So I share as much info as I can to help people improve as quickly as possible. Yeah. That's always my goal, to make a viewer more profitable and to encourage them with positivity and give them some humor while I'm at it. That's my native language. It's got to be humor above all else.
I love that so much. Y'all laughing, but it is my legit long-term business plan.
All right, Mary, do it. Go for it. 100%. And,
seriously,
make YouTube videos about it. Let us come along with you on the journey.
But that's why I laugh, because I know she's for real. Like, she's really she wants to do that. I know she can do it.
Will's studio and headphones are worth, Roman, I can't count that high. Tell me in words.
Roman, Will's studio and headphones are worth $1 billion.
Welcome, Roman. I'm glad you're in here.
Yes, everybody, thank y'all for being here. I started to watch Will's podcast way back in 1950.
It's true. He was my #1 fan. Don't know how he did it, but he did.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. So are you going to FlipCon?
Absolutely. I'm going to FlipCon. I cannot wait. This will be my first FlipCon. I didn't go to the last one.
Same.
And got big time missed out. Big time, because I watched Rachel post stuff about she went, and then Scott posting stuff about going, and a number of other people all posting stuff. And I was kind of like, oh man, I goofed. I should have been there. Should have been there. But it looked like an amazing time. The panelists are top notch. Great panelists there, and everybody sitting around the tables just seems like the kind of people I want to spend time with. So I talked to my wife this time and I said, I'm going to FlipCon. And she goes, oh, you are? And I said, and you want to come with? And she's like, She took a little time to think about it. She's not part of my channel, so she's kind of much more private. She doesn't appear on screen at all. She's she goes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So she's coming along with me to FlipCon. You guys will all get to meet my wife.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I really wish he could have come, but he can't.
We're a goofy pair. She's much more reserved. She's a reader. She loves reading. She would live in a library if she could. She has tried to turn our house into a library. If I could show you, we don't have wall hangings. We don't have decorations, with the exception of mine little things. We have bookshelves. Anyways, you'll love her. She's super sweet.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. And so this is your FlipCon too. Your first FlipCon, right?
Yeah, I'm going to FlipCon. Chewy's not gonna go, unfortunately. But I'm making him go to Boss Reseller Mix. So
good. And when is that one happening?
Well, it's happening in October, but we're gonna go next year. Because right now the budget is only for one event, but next year, since FlipCon is not gonna happen, we're gonna go to Vegas. So I can't wait. But yeah, Miss Rachel Strickland, she's gonna be talking about motivación, which I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yay! Everybody's saying hi. That's awesome. I've never. Thank you, honey. All right, FOMO. I know, Mary. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So yeah, FOMO to Jen. But yeah, everybody, start saving for next year's Boss Reseller Mix. It's in Vegas. Start saving up money. I was talking to at FlipThat and Joe and Nicole, and I asked her like, okay, what would be like, or what was your budget, or what was your spending, or like how much did you spend for everything? Like for them would be probably flight, hotel, food, of course the event and whatever. And she said, well, for the whole week that we were there, it was like $2,000. And I was like, oh, okay. So we're, working on that budget for next year because we're not missing that. And I want him to go with me. So we're going to make it happen one way or another.
Awesome.
So everybody, I want y'all to go. Let's go. Let's go to Vegas together. I've never been to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas.
It looks like Boss Reseller. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like it's bigger than FlipCon. Am I right? You know about that?
Yeah.
There's more people attending, and they're actually doing it online as well too, which you miss out on kind of the personal networking side of that, but you could at least catch the panels. Yeah,
the information. Yep, for sure. I will pick up Chrissy in Florida and take her to the reseller rally with me. Hashtag seeking sponsorship.
No kidding, huh?
Too.
So what kind of sponsors would you get for like a gypsy motorhome van thing? How would that work?
No, I think she's doing sponsorship for FlipCon. I think so.
Not both.
She could do both. That's right. That's right. Jen says, I played with numbers for Boss. $350 per event, $500 for hotel, about $200 for gas, and then $500-ish for food. My guess is $2K. Yeah, exactly. So
I think we're about 2.5K in for FlipCon just because we're traveling from pretty far.
Really?
Airfare was hard.
How much did you guys get the flights already?
Yeah, we got the flights, we got the accommodations, we got the tickets. We're all pretty much all spent for the whole thing. If we just have incidental expenses like an Uber to go somewhere else, a little bit extra, but I think we're at 2.5 already, and it's steep for a weekend or for like a 3 or 4 day thing. It's steep.
Chrissy and I are driving, and I think that's going to help us a lot because we're going to split everything. So that's really helpful with everything. I'm so thankful that and it was her idea. Bless her heart. I love her so much. Because I was stressing. I was like, okay, I gotta pay for a hotel by myself. I gotta drive by myself. Holy moly! Then she came to the rescue. Love it. I'm so thankful. Lori, it will take us a year to drive to the rally. Best way to save is everything you come home, put your change. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Save a little bit every time. That's exactly what we're going to do. For every sale that we have, we'll just put a little bit to the side.
I'm trying to think of the last time I had coins in my pocket. Not really.
The boys are coming.
Whoa.
Oh I know Drew is coming, so I'm excited for that. But Della and Israel, oh my God.
Oh my goodness. That'll be fun.
Oh my God, bless their little hearts. Everybody knows them, so they're gonna be like, "What's going on?" Or if they're like their mother, they're gonna be just fine with all the attention. They're gonna be just fine because we all love them. Oh my gosh! Oh my God, I'm so excited.
That'd be awesome. For
Go
us,
ahead.
kids was a no-go. It was like, we get to go somewhere without the kids. All right. This is a very rare and unusual and wonderful thing that we get to go have we'll call it a vacation, a business trip vacation with no kids. We took them to Hawaii last year. And
Oh, nice.
it's not much of vacation when you're trying to, wrangle 3 small children around everywhere that you go.
Oh my God.
It was strenuous. So looking forward to not bringing kids along with this one. You guys can all meet my kids some other day, not this time.
And it'll be nice to be with your wife, just have your time, spending time together, and just focusing on the business, and it's gonna be nice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We can also pick up Christopher. I hope they have a great time. Israel might be shy. Aww.
It's okay to be shy. Nothing wrong with that.
I tried convincing my wife to go to FlipCon. It didn't go so well. I'm sorry, Anthony. Aww. Well, and now she's pregnant, so I don't think she's gonna be feeling too good. I hope she doesn't get too much sickness.
Rachel, I forgot about that. You're right, isn't it? It is his anniversary. Oh.
Uh-oh. Hopefully you didn't get in too much trouble, Anthony. Oh my goodness. I mean, hopefully she's understanding. It's to grow. It's your investment for the business.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know all the couples are different, so I can't really talk, but I know it'll be good for me as a business expense and networking. Oh my gosh, I can't talk about networking. I love it. I love networking. I'm so excited to meet everybody. As you can tell, I'm super shy, so I'm gonna be in a corner and everybody come to me and say hi to Coco.
Too funny.
I already warned Scott. I said, are you a hugger, or how do you feel about people coming to you and hugging you? And if you don't like that, then let me know. No, usually I can read somebody how they are, and if they're like as excited as I am, then I know that they're gonna be okay if I give them a hug. And then some people are like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, okay, how are you doing?
Nobody puts Coco in a corner. Oh my goodness, Rachel. Wow. Oh man.
You'll bang me all over. Oh, Rachel, I love you. Oh, I haven't now that I spoke to Rachel and she said yes. I haven't spoken to Lori about it. Happy Picker, so now she knows, but because she's gonna be in it anyway. And Christy, hopefully she'll say yes. But I asked Rachel after FlipCon that Sunday night if we could all on my live all come together, Rachel, Christy, hopefully if she wants to, and Lori and myself, obviously. So to just talk about FlipCon. And then Rachel's like, that's a great idea, and it's better if we do it the sooner the better, because the excitement is still there. Because I was like, should we do it that Sunday, or should we just wait a week and then do it the next Sunday? She's like, no, the sooner the
do
better.
It right away.
And everybody's gonna feel that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, totally.
That's gonna be a good show. Well, I'm not gonna be shy also. Only Chewy gets the corner.
Poor Chewy, working away over there and just taking all the jokes, man. Oh my
goodness. The shots keep on coming.
I get no respect.
What's that wrong? No respect. No respect.
That's the one.
Okay, everybody. When Anthony said, everybody who sees Scott, just go run towards him and give him a hug. He'll be like, what the heck is wrong with you?
Poor Scott. It's a Cha-Ching King flash mob. That's what it is.
Scott growls at me a few times in my FlipCon video. Oh, no. Rachel, I can't. I'm going to the reseller rally. I can't go to both, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fine. I get that. Which one's the reseller rally? Can you guys remind me of
I
that
don't
one?
know.
Do you know that one?
I don't
Well,
know.
no. I forgot which
Got
one
me
that
beat.
is. That would be fun, so long as we're home in time. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you all are home in time, then we'll definitely get that done. If not, then I'll just be.
Is Reseller Rally, is that associated with Rally Roots? Maybe?
I don't know.
Something's kind of
Hold on,
going off in my head, like maybe, possibly.
hold on, I think you're saying
Cincinnati,
something. Oh, the reseller rally is in Cincinnati,
Ohio, end of September.
Ohio,
Oh, interesting.
end of September.
It's also far away from here.
Oh, there you
I don't
go.
know.
That's the information.
Hey, cool. Cincinnati Picker.
Oh,
Oh.
Cincinnati Picker. Oh, I would love to do that one someday. That'd be fun. That's another one that I watched in the beginning to learn
Cincinnati
from.
Picker?
Yeah,
Very cool.
and New Jersey Picker. New Jersey Picker, actually, he's so sweet. He's really nice. He does premieres for his videos, so I would always I would hang out with him. It's like at 7 o'clock when he puts his videos out, and it's only like 3 or 4 people on his premiere in the beginning, and so I was talking about YouTube and being a content creator, and edifying him and telling him like, I love your videos. The last part of the video is so creative, whatever. Da, 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 da. And so I kind of lightly mentioned it because I was thinking about it for a while, but I didn't want to say anything yet. And I said, yeah, it'd be really nice to do videos because I really like going sourcing, and I think it would be so much fun to do like a point of view of somebody like super new doing reselling. But I don't know, la, la, la. And then Chris, the New Jersey Picker, he was like, do it, go for it. And then he messaged me probably, he's like, I think you should do it. Don't think about it too much. Don't overthink it because you're gonna do it. And he's one of the people, part of the reason why I started my YouTube channel sooner than I had planned.
Good. I'm glad you listened to him.
Yeah.
And it gets easier as you keep making videos. It keeps getting easier too.
Yes, I love making content, and surprisingly, Chuck is here. Hi.
What's up, Chuck?
And surprisingly, I love editing. I'm learning so much with editing.
Which program do you use?
Right now, it's iMovie. Super simple.
Nothing wrong with iMovie.
Yeah, and my sister, she's so talented. She loves like drawing, and she's an artist. And so she downloaded something in my Mac that took a lot of space, but it's okay. And and I'm trying to learn how to figure it out. But I can also edit with this. It's called Creative Cloud. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, that's Adobe.
So,
Adobe Creative Cloud, yeah.
Yeah, so I haven't used it yet, but she's paying for it, so I could use it if I wanted to edit videos. So I would do it. Yeah, so
yeah, it's pretty powerful.
What? But yeah, it's I love editing. Someday Chuck and me will meet. Rachel and Christy are the reason I started my YouTube. That is true. That is so true. I'm doing a reseller meetup at the I don't know how to pronounce that, Nashua and H-Bins on Thursday. So far, just me going. Hopefully you get more people.
Christopher. That's awesome.
But hey, you're trying, so that's pretty awesome. Like, I feel like I want to do one as well, but I feel like because I'm not that known, people probably won't go. So that's why I'm trying to see if like other people, like let's do an Orlando one because there's so many resellers here in Florida. It'd be so fun to do a meetup here. I would love it if like one of those events are done here in Florida. One of those reseller conventions, as you call it. That'd be so much fun if it's here.
Yeah, for real. It's
Bye,
nice when they're
Anthony.
close by. Anthony, I'm so glad you were here. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate
I'm
you.
so glad you were here. I'd come Nutter, but it's a bit of a drive for me. Yeah. Oh wait, I skipped somebody. Sorry. Christopher moved to Cleveland. I will go with you. Roman, the closest to me. Yay! Yes, we need to have a local meetup here for sure.
So I was on Cat the Nurse Flipper's channel recently. I was just watching one of her lives, and she goes, "Hey guys, everybody who's in the chat." There was like 400 and
I was there.
500 people in the chat, and
Yeah.
she goes, "Wherever you're at, put your location in, just kind of your general area, so that if you got people nearby, you'll see somebody and you can connect with them." And I thought, that's genius. That's great. I actually connected with one of the people in Sacramento area here.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I missed the other one. I was trying to connect with her, but the chat disappeared and I couldn't seem to get back to it.
Yeah,
But
the same thing happened to me. I was putting the 2-year-old to sleep to bed, and at the same moment that she was saying that, so I had just missed it. So I was trying to go back to like write down the people that were in Orlando area, but I couldn't because the chat was just going and going and going. So it's like whatever. I told Mark, OG, and Sarah was like, just do the meetup and we'll all go. But that was really cool that she did say that.
There's a number of high profile ones I've heard of moving to Florida. So guys like I think Casey moved somewhere in Florida. FBA Rockstars was his thing. I'm trying to remember who else. A number of others. Like Florida seemed to be the place all the people I was watching were moving to.
Well, Paul is here now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and he had to rebrand, right? He's not Philly Flipper now. He's something else, or did he keep
no,
it?
he's still Philly Flipper. He's still Philly Flipper.
Okay.
Yeah, he kept it. No, I think the smartest thing to do was keeping his name.
Actually, he told us why he kept it.
What?
Because he might lose viewers if his started with Philly.
Yeah.
And he's got that thick Philly accent. You kind of have to.
Yeah, he got that Philly accent. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You kind of have to.
Yeah. Yeah, and Dave is here too. ADH Dave.
Florida Flipper. Yeah, I like that, Junk Monkey.
Yeah, Flipper. Yeah.
That's good. So here's something kind of interesting. We're talking a lot about regions, and I'm in Sacramento. Do you know where I actually am from? Because it's not Sacramento originally. Take a guess, just maybe based on my accent.
Babe, can you guess?
Wisconsin. Let's see. If Wisconsin, I haven't heard that one before. Not quite though. Not quite.
Can anybody guess before he tells us where he's originally from?
I told this in a previous live, so maybe somebody is here has seen it before. We'll see. But it's a tough one to guess. I hid my accent pretty strongly once I came out to California.
Really?
Pennsylvania. Collins on the move. Got it. Chrissy.
Really?
I'm from Philadelphia.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I came to California and I heard the way everybody else was speaking. And I said, I need to speak like that now. And that was one of the very first things I did was dumped my Philly accent and went to a California accent. And it's slowly developed and become NorCal rather than SoCal, but still California accent. It comes back out. The Philly accent comes back out when I'm really tired or really stressed.
Yeah.
But that's it.
How were you able to change the accent though? Did you just try, like, how can you it's so hard for me to
and you got to realize what makes each region unique and try and copy that. For California, it's the O's sound and the AH sound. So where I grew up, there was two different names that were very common. Don and Dawn. Don and Dawn. But in California, they're the same name. Don. It's Don.
Oh, wow.
Using that as a basis, you can figure out exactly how you need to change certain vowel sounds and get the correct accent. And that's kind of what I was able to do. So yeah, Philadelphia accent only comes out when I'm real tired or stressed.
Okay, say a whole sentence in a Philly accent.
Do a whole sentence. I'm not tired or stressed right now. I don't know if I could.
I'll say I'm going to FlipCon and I am so excited.
Well, I was going to go to FlipCon. I was pretty excited, but I had to go downstairs and get it almost slides into Boston when I try to do it. See, I used to put a T
I love that.
downstairs. That's a regional thing too, where I grew up.
Yeah.
Downstairs, they would throw in T's or they'd throw in a weird consonant in places that didn't make sense. Sometimes the accent was put on the wrong syllable too. So it was real easy to mess up and say academy instead of academy, things like that.
Oh, okay.
Philadelphia will swallow their L's to a certain extent too. So the L's will sound like a W. It's not Philadelphia, it's Philadelphia. It gets glossed over.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And then probably Philly Flip Bro come in here and tell me how I'm doing it wrong. You know what? We're both from Philly. We're both in our way. Say oil. I was always in the oil crowd. I was never in the all crowd. But I did have relatives that were all. Junk monkey there.
You know, for a while when I used to work in Universal, and I think it was Toon Lagoon, a lot of people, as you can tell, I'm shy, so I didn't really talk to a lot of people. Yes, I did. So I talked to every tourist you can imagine. And they'd be like, so where are you from? And I would tell them Puerto Rico, and they're like, you're Hispanic? Like, I didn't look Hispanic. My accent, like, I wouldn't, I didn't have that Puerto Rican English accent. I don't know how to explain it, but I could tell some Puerto Ricans when they speak English, I can tell them Puerto Rican.
Yep.
And so, yeah, I never even, people would tell me, hey, you don't look Puerto Rican. and you don't sound Hispanic. Like, you don't, where's your accent? Well, where's your accent? That's what they would tell me. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if I ever had an accent or I know that sometimes I have trouble saying words or speaking or whatever to express myself. And sometimes I do think in Spanish first and then translate in English. But
so Spanish was your first language?
Spanish is my first language. I can read it, speak it, and write it.
No kidding.
I'm really good at Spanish is my first language.
Honey, why don't you say I am going to FlipCon and I'm going to be very excited to see everyone this year.
The old Uno reverse card.
Yo voy para FlipCon y estoy muy entusiasmada de conocer a todos mis amigos que he conocido en Instagram. There you go.
I wish I knew how to cheer for you in Spanish. I don't know. Bueno.
Yeah, I love. That's what I wanted to say. When I wanted to do when I wanted to start my channel, I didn't want to do like a Spanglish because people would get really annoyed, English and Spanish, but I kind of want to also have this channel be for like Hispanics, like people that speak Spanish only. So I've been trying to figure that out, how I can incorporate, because I don't want to like speak and then translate myself,
Sure.
So I'm trying to figure out a way to like have my channel be for also Spanish speaking resellers or people that want to become resellers that only speak Spanish. Because sometimes you can see like in my sourcing video,
I would split it. I'd have two different channels. Because you're probably going to have different audiences for both.
Yeah.
You're not going to have people watching one side of the English side and then people watching the Spanish side too, both. It's going to be separate, branded a little bit separately. Branded in something that appeals to the English speaking crowd and brand something that appeals to the Spanish speaking crowd. And it's not hard to do to have two different YouTube channels. It takes 2 clicks for me to switch from one channel to the next. I have 4. 3 of them are not doing much.
Yeah, well, I could definitely try that and do another YouTube channel.
Yeah, because you're going to market it a little bit differently. You're probably going to present it a little bit differently. I'd imagine, a bit different culture for that. Your English reselling and your Spanish reselling probably have different nuances that you would be wise to make the most of.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I'm Puerto Rican, so when I speak Spanish, some words are not the same as in Mexico or Peru or Guatemala or Dominican Republic or Cuba or whatever. So I also have to be careful how I say the words, because some words for us that are normal are curse words or insulting words in other Spanish countries. So it's like, yeah. So, but yes, thank you for giving me that idea. I'll definitely think about that for sure.
Definitely. Yeah. And I say, if that's something that's on your heart, starting up Spanish reselling content, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm curious what sort of creators are in that space already. Because I mean, we do have a lot of English one. And then it's wide open.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of opportunity. There are a lot of Latino resellers that come to my sales here, all the way up in NorCal. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I wanna do that, because I remember I spoke with somebody who's also Hispanic and he's a reseller, and he said that he wanted to do that with his channel as well, but he never did it. He just said, oh, whatever, I think I'm just not gonna do it. But that's what he wanted to do. And I was just like, that is a really good idea. So I was just thinking, okay, should I portray it in this channel, or what? It's going to be really confusing, or I would have to do a different channel, like you said, because when I do my sourcing content, you can hear sometimes me speak either with somebody in Spanish, or I would say some stuff in Spanish, and but it's not the same. Like, I want to, and you know, it'd be good practice for me to not lose my Spanish either.
Sure. And you don't want to just overdub an existing video, right? You don't want to just go back and redo it in Spanish. You want to do the actual content on the spot in Spanish, right?
And it's not gonna be natural. It's not gonna look good. Nah, I can't do that. Nasty.
This could be cool. This could actually be some exciting projects for you.
Yeah, that's really good. I just need to find a way to be creative. I'm not as creative as other people, so I'm trying to see how I can make it fun, but in Spanish, and that people want to actually watch me and not be like, oh, huh? You know, or like switch it after 5 minutes. So,
is Roman going to do a Russian wrestler channel? Wrestler channel? You know, we get a lot of Russians here up to the yard sales too. Like, I meet tons. I'll have them hang out the window of their car and they'll ask me, "You speak Russian?" No, I'm sorry. I barely speak English.
I say I speak 5 languages: English, Spanish, Spanglish, bad English, and bad Spanish. No, but on all seriousness, I used to know a little bit of French. That was fun. When in high school, I took French.
Cool.
Yeah, and a lot of the words in French, they're similar to Spanish, so it was really easy for me to pass the class, because I could relate. Like, oh, what does this mean? What does this word mean, or whatever. So that was
it's all Latin-based stuff. It's the Romance languages.
English, French, I wish Spanish, I would have kept
Italian.
Up with it.
So cool.
I know how to say record player in Spanish. I love that. Oh my gosh. Spanish reselling content would blow up, I bet. Yeah. Hopefully that would be really fun. I just don't, the only thing that worries me is the words that I would use, you know, like, because I don't want to offend anybody, because some words that we use in Puerto Rico, you do not want to say.
I would say, from the content I'm seeing from you, all the things that you've put out, you haven't put out things that are meant to offend and to upset people. You don't give off any of that vibe. You're not cussing people out and things. It just doesn't fit along with what you already do. I think people would give you the benefit of the doubt. I think those people hearing those words would understand it means something different somewhere else.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too afraid of it, honestly. Be mindful, of course. Try and avoid what you can. I wouldn't let it keep me up at night if I were you. I'd just go right ahead and do it. Make
I
good
just
content
tend
for
to
these people that want to watch it.
I just tend to overthink things. Oh my gosh. Coco, a Spanish reselling channel is a great niche. Yeah.
Bienvenidos a mi canal.
Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Soy Coco. I will only watch Coco's reselling Spanish channel if Chewy will also speak Spanish.
My Spanish is not very
Okay. Now Chewy, I love him so much, but okay, he understands English and he can. I mean, he understands Spanish and he can read and he can read and write Spanish, but speak it is another story. Right?
Yeah, I grew up English all my life. You know, my dad was in the military, so we traveled around the world, so I heard English most of the time.
Yeah.
So especially in school and all that. But both of my parents speak perfect Spanish.
Yeah, that's all they speak to him in Spanish. Yeah. So, but he answers in English.
Yeah, I answer back in English. Yeah. And no, but it's funny because like every time we watch something, and then like we see like something like that is like country. And I said, man, babe, I used to talk like that. She was like, nah. I'm like, I can talk like that. And then I started talking, and she was like, you couldn't believe it. You couldn't believe I started talking country all of a sudden.
That's awesome.
Yeah, when we went to Pigeon Forge in 2020. Yeah, no, it was 2020. Yeah, because she was born in 2020. Yeah. So it was Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, so it's the country. So we picked it up so quick, that accent. We were speaking like, we did not sound Puerto Rican at all. We sounded country, and we had the best time. Oh my god, I love country so much. It's
because when I was a kid, I lived in Georgia and Alabama half of my life, so all my friends were country bumpkins. So and it was hard. Like it was hard to get rid of that country accent, like it was.
Yeah.
And like I remember this that like I'll say, oh, do you have 10 of those? They're like, 10? What's that? I'm like, 10, the number 10. He goes, oh, you mean 10? I was like, oh, like 10. I was like, 10. And it was like, yeah, 10. Yeah, no, over here we say 10. I was like, oh,
that's awesome.
like,
oh my goodness.
And 10, they say 10. And like I was like, you have to roll out that, drag out that E out there. So,
hi, Bill. Welcome.
But then the only word that has not came out of my system is the word y'all.
Oh yeah, same. I do the same thing.
The word stays in my vocabulary.
No y'alls, huh?
I at work one time saying y'all. I was like, really? I was like,
this is a good idea, man. Look at Rob says. He says, start your Spanish videos with a disclaimer about your Spanish possibly. Good idea. He's like, warning. Puerto Rican Spanish is different.
Some of the words may contain some obscene, some offensive language.
Viewer discretion advised.
Oh my goodness. You guys are making my cheeks hurt.
I know, me too.
Too fun.
Okay, everybody, if you're not subscribed to Will, go ahead and do so right now. There's a link. Christine's helping with the link. He also has an Instagram as well. He has great content. Oh my gosh. You will learn from this guy.
Thank you guys so much.
Amazing. You're amazing. I can't believe you said yes to being here. I'm so happy and so thankful. Oh, you're amazing. I'm having the best time.
I love this show. This is a fun show. Of course I was going to say yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Belle says, oh my God, did you just say you're Puerto Rican? Me too. Hola. Bienvenida, mi amiga. That was not Puerto Rican.
Close enough.
I can imitate Dominicans and I can imitate Mexicans. So I can sometimes, depending who I'm with, who I'm hanging out with, or the accent, I get that accent as well, and I start speaking like them. And I'm so thankful that nobody gets offended because I can't help it.
You just pick it up intuitively, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shoot, I had to work at mine. I wish I picked it up intuitively.
But trust me, after that person's gone or whatever, like I forget it. I don't. It's not there anymore. Yeah, I speak a
Christopher's got
language. Huh?
his own language there. All right.
Yeah. Will has the best videos. Yes, Jane.
Oh, thanks so much.
Yes.
Hey, I'm
Heck
glad you're
yeah.
here. I didn't get to see Mountain State.
I
Thanks for coming
know.
in.
She snicked up in here. She's like, hey. I invited her to be like my guest as well. And she was like, Coco, I'm so sorry. I'm so shy. I'm like, I understand that. I have no pressure. I know not everybody likes to be on camera, but I would love to have her on because she is so smart. Her sales are amazing. Like her Instagram is so good. She knows
I'm
her
always
stuff.
seeing sold things being posted. Tons of sold stuff. It's amazing.
I love seeing that. I love seeing her Instagram posts. Mary got an ab workout last weekend because she laughed so much. You're sweet. Hit that like key. What, Will?
No, Roman thinks I'm going to speak Spanish fluently. Oh, Roman, man, I'm just not very hablo. I've tried to learn back in grade school. Yeah, back in grade school, I had those cassette tapes. You know, you're supposed to open up the book and listen to the cassette tape, and it'll speak the words at you. It was a poor recording, and I couldn't understand the words, and so I kind of was making up the words based on what it sounded like. I was not speaking Spanish. It didn't work very well.
Oh, no.
It didn't work very well.
Oh no.
So yeah, I got off on the wrong start with those. I do a little bit of sign language. I took sign language in college. And this was actually a kind of an interesting one. I got partway through Japanese in high school, and I thought that's where I was going to go. And I was like, yeah, Japanese, this is fun. I got 101 and 102 done, but I needed 103 and 104 to graduate.
Ooh.
I got to college and I had no access to the Japanese courses. I couldn't get any more Japanese. I had to quickly pivot and go for something else. And my school offered sign language, American Sign Language.
Yes.
I had 2 semesters left and I needed 3 semesters of sign language. So I said, well, let's try the first one. So I went to 101 and I got the first semester worth of sign language done. I aced the class, no problem. But I'm down to my last semester. And the 2 classes were being taught by a hearing professor. And then the other one was a deaf professor. So you can't fake your way through this. So I went to the hearing professor and I said, I did 101. I did great. Can I join your class and the 3rd class too? She goes, it's okay with me. Go talk to them. I had to go and talk to the professor and ask to join their class. And they said, yeah, go for it. Just keep up. And so I took 2nd and 3rd semester of sign language in the same semester.
Oh my goodness.
3 semesters worth into 2. I took, yeah, it was a strenuous pace to try and keep up. Did it, graduated, got my degree, and I was out of there.
Good job.
We still use sign language on occasion, especially if, one of us loses our voice, can't talk, feeling sick, something like that.
Yeah.
We'll just sign what we need.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I'm trying to teach my 2-year-old to sign language, and she's learning a little bit with Miss Rachel, and she knows more and milk and stuff. It's so I'm learning with her because I want to
eat, drink.
And what's is this mama, or what is this? Yeah, mama, mom. Yeah,
Father.
yeah. I want to learn with her as well, sign language.
Mountain State says Japanese is difficult. Yes, it is. They've got a large alphabet compared to what we have, and lots of Chinese characters get borrowed, and so you just memorize the characters. You just memorize. There's no easy way about it. I couldn't hear that.
I watch a lot of Japanese anime, so I'm learning through there. So
there you go.
Big fan.
Yes, Lori, I got my 80s outfit. It's not amazing, but I got it. Yeah, I told her I got it.
You got it?
Hey, a little bit, yeah.
Without me?
Okay.
Without me?
Rob, stop it with the pulled pork. I love pulled pork. Oh my god.
So, dude, Chewy, I bet you know more Japanese than I do at this point, because that was so long ago. I've forgotten the great majority of it. Sign language, I keep a little bit current on. I probably am at like a second grade speaking level, something like that in sign language, enough to just barely get around. But yeah,
The thing about Japanese is almost like how Yoda from Star Wars talks.
Yeah.
It's backwards.
it's true.
It is true.
Wow, Japanese is difficult. Okay, yeah. There you go. Awesome. Yes, ASL is awesome to have. That is correct. Hey, Shagan is in the house. What's up?
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Come here.
And Kitschy Kinsey. Hello, hello.
Who else is here?
Kitschy Kinsey is here.
Hi. Oh, this is a new name for us. Welcome. Welcome to the chat, to the live.
Welcome to the crazy chat.
I apologize.
Oh my goodness, it has been fun so far. So if you're just coming in now, definitely catch up on what came earlier on. We had some good stuff already come by.
Yes, it's been a really good.
But we're not going back. We're moving forward. Sorry. Oh my goodness.
Yay.
I wanted to ask, you had put up some videos recently about some big plush finds. Tell me, how's the plush selling for you? I want to know what's going on in the land of plush right now.
Okay, that's Sheila would like to not see it anymore. He barely goes into that room because he just.
OCD kicks it so hard.
Yeah. There's a method to my madness. Like I have all my plush like separated and organized in my head, but for him it's a mess.
Method.
Yeah. So I've been selling pretty good. I already made my money back, so I can't be as picky as like, okay, I gotta sell it for this much. Like, so what I'm gonna do is I'll just focus on Whatnot, and this coming up Friday, I will have $1 start for each plush. So it's gonna be I get it out of here. It's going to be at 10 p.m. So it's a little bit late for some people. I understand that, but it's the best time for me because everybody's asleep and I'm not bothering anybody and nobody is bothering me. So for this Friday, $1 plush. I will also have regular plush in the buy it now. So it's a little bit more money, bigger plush. But yeah, I'm just trying to, I love plush. So I'm not in a hurry to like get rid of it.
Sure.
So little by little, it'll go, but I love it. My that room is a hot mess. There's plush everywhere.
Think about plush. So you can put on what?
And is all that stuff the stuff that's going to be listed in that room? Is it already listed, or is there still a bunch still to go?
So the plush is I don't have all of it listed on my eBay store. It's more like ready for Whatnot. So most of it is all like for example, for Friday night's show, everything is already in the store. So you can prove it if you want to, or if you want to buy the plush already in advance, you can. I think you can. But I do it as I go. So I know what sells and what doesn't sell, because if I do too many shows at once and I list everything, I'll be like, did this sell or whatever? So I just go by like that. So, but I love plush.
Yeah, you seemed really into it when I was watching the previous videos. I thought there's probably more content there if you wanted to get more into that.
Yeah.
Talk a bit more about what you're looking for in plush. I'm just thinking because you want to source, but you got plush there you could talk about too.
I know that is true. I could be like, so welcome to this madness.
You know, I kind of flushed out some plush that I couldn't seem to get rid of recently. I kept dropping the price and dropping and dropping. plush is not my usual niche. There's not something that I consider myself an expert in. I just look it up at the time and go, well, it looks like it sold for $50. Okay, I'll pick that up. And then I end up selling it for like 30, including shipping. And it's like,
what normally do you pick up with plush? Like vintage or any plush or what?
Pokemon. And Disney Store. And then if something else jumps out at me as being particularly unusual, because I've seen a lot of yard sales, and if I go, I don't know a lot of plush, but I've never seen that before, then I'll look that up. Beanie Babies. I have millions of Beanie Babies.
You can retire.
No, I don't do Beanie Babies. No,
I actually got
but
some.
That's what I've looked at.
I actually got some Beanie Babies from one of my friends. I was gonna say no to her, but she's been going through so much with her husband passing away and her having to clean up her house because he was a hoarder. So she gave me a bunch of stuff, like so much stuff. Like I think almost all of it is listed. Some of it I sold it in garage sale, and others is already listed, and some have sold and whatever. And the last thing was Beanie Babies. So I took it from her, and I have it listed on my store, but they're in a bundle. Like I'm not gonna sell it separately. So if somebody who still likes collecting Beanie Babies, they'll get a great deal. I just put like a whole bundle with tags. Just take it, and a whole bundle without tag. Just take it. Like I had it super cheap. Like so, and Beanie Babies have sold for us, so I know they will sell.
You've sold them, okay?
It'll take a while, but it's fine.
Sweet.
I just couldn't say no to her, and I just can't. I can't throw them away, and I can't donate them because I just think about her. I just like, no, I gotta let me do this. So it's there. Oh, do it! Plush is so much fun.
You can do well if you pick well. Randomly at the end of a sale, this was really weird because it was still there at almost noon. There were 2 Pokemon plush that I picked up at a sale. I was like, I don't know what these are, but there's something I haven't seen before, and they're really well made. I'll take them. I paid the guy $5 for the 2 Pokemon plush. One sold for 110, and the other one was like 90 or something like that. I forget how it went. It's way back in my Instagram, way back. But it ended up being like over $200 altogether for this Pokemon plush. It was nuts.
I love that.
Those came from a Pokemon center over in Japan, apparently. They were imports. I don't know how they got here.
That's why.
We keep making a joke, Will, that when we go to Japan, because that's Chewy's dream. He wants to go to Japan.
And
we made
it's amazing. It's amazing.
We made a joke, not really a joke, because I know it's gonna happen. We're gonna thrift so hard over there. Because he's like, do you have any idea how much money we're gonna be able to make bringing stuff from Japan over to the States?
You're not bringing back your clothing, are you? You're throwing your clothing out over there, and you're filling up the suitcases with thrift.
Oh my god! He's already planning, and he's so excited.
Okay.
I was like, are you gonna take me on our honeymoon to Japan? He's like, probably.
Now think about this both directions too. Actually, what can you take from here that they can't get over there? Say, is there like a Disney World stuff that they can't get over in Japan? Take that along.
That's true. Actually, there is like there's a Netflix show that they do with pickers, and there's a couple. His wife is Japanese, and they always find American memorabilia and send it to Japan, and they make money out of it. And it doesn't matter what it is. Like, if it's weird clothing is their number one seller. Like they always are seeing it over there. But,
I betcha. And this is just top of my head. I bet you could search and find some Japanese resellers that you might find through Instagram. I know I found a Hawaiian reseller. I did at one point see someone from Japan. I didn't follow them. Connect with them and find out what goes over there. And I'll bet you they're connected and they'd be able to help you move it.
Oh, you're so smart. We're gonna do that for sure. We're gonna do that.
And that would be my best Japanese best friend, because and talking about manga.
Bring them one of those items too. If they really want that. I don't know.
Remember the private pick that we met up that guy, and he had all these Japanese stuff that he was
Yeah.
based over there in Japan.
Yeah.
But he won't sell it. I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
it's only.
Yeah. Chrissy, I have like usually I try to have a short show, maybe 30 to 35 plush, but because I'm really trying to get rid of them, this Friday is a lot of plush. I think I have like 65 already for auction, and I have a lot of the buy it now. So it's gonna be a big show. It's probably gonna be a long show. So if anybody wants to come and hang out with me so I don't feel alone. Chewy, the best plush in Coco's house, that's worth a lot. That's Christopher.
Which one is it?
I don't have I think they all sold. The good ones already sold.
No, we got
Well,
Isn't that always the way too? The
Yeah.
expensive ones just go quick.
yeah, those have gone. I only have the I mean they're still good, the ones that I have, but Biono. Chewy decided to collect some plush that are worth thousands of dollars. Just take it.
Does Chewy collect any plush? I'm curious now.
Let's talk
Those
about
are his? Those are yours. Oh, I just assumed that those
Okay.
were Coco's.
Okay. This is mine. Hold on, sorry. That's mine.
Uh-huh.
This is almost all of him. All of it. Well, yeah, I got all for you, yeah.
I love
And
I'm trying
then-
to see. I'm trying to make it bigger. It's Hulk stuff.
Yeah.
The Incredible Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah. Hulk.
Hulk plush.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh,
These
so
are our
cool.
collections. We are not selling these.
It's so cool.
Here we have Mario, that we love Mario. We got Spider-Man, we got Barney, and then we got E.T. We got Elliot. We got Marty McFly, the DeLorean. We got some Squishmallows. And then in the bottom, we have Eeyore, Sonic, Pinky and the Brain, and a Rhino.
Oh, so cool.
And then over here, we got my Vinylmation collection.
Yeah.
So we got
You guys in the chat, anybody in the chat, if you used to watch these shows for these plushes are from, chime in. Tell us which ones you used to watch.
Yeah. So these are all Figment, Ariel, like Disney, Littlefoot,
Mm-hmm.
Venom. I keep forgetting. This is my favorite. It's from Hello Kitty. Yeah. Domo. This is
Domos.
yeah. And then Arnold. Yeah.
And then my
Chewy.
favorite one out of all of them.
Oh. The Transformers popcorn bucket that came out on AMC only.
Sweet.
So yeah, that's our personal collection. So,
That's cool. My goodness, I had no idea what all that stuff was. It looks like little green things in the background from here, but
yeah,
so cool. You guys have a fun collection.
yeah. It's-
Nightmare Before Christmas and all. Well done.
Yeah, it was really fun. We started getting our collection when we just started, and I didn't have anywhere to showcase it, and I wanted to showcase it, so I finally got this at Marketplace for like $30, and it
Mhm.
sells in IKEA for like 60 or more. So it was nice to get a good deal.
All right.
And also, I collect die-cast cars too. I can't find them in stores. I was trying to showcase it here, but I don't know where they're at. All
I'm
y'all
sorry.
support me.
It fuzzed out. And which one were you trying to show?
Can't hear you, babe. Say it
It
again.
fuzzed
Oh,
out.
sorry.
Yeah. Which one were you trying to show?
No. It's just like I have more. I have
You
more
have more.
that's in storage, but I can't take them all out. I can't find them. But this is one of my favorite ones right here. It's a Jeep Wrangler. My dream car.
Hey, super cool.
I don't know if anybody answered this question, Belle, but it says she's asking, do you have any advice on cleaning Squishmallows? Do you put them on cold cycle detergents? Okay. What I do is, if they don't have the tag, washer and dry. If they do have the tag, I spot clean if they're really, really dirty. And that's it, with a magic eraser. That's all you got to do. You don't have to do too much if you don't have what people do, especially people that sell clothes. They buy an Amazon, that tag gun. So so they cut it, put it in the washer, get a new tag, and tag the Squishmallow again. A lot of people do that. I haven't done that yet. I just found out people do that. But
it's a little on the edge of ethics there, but it's an option.
Yeah, if the clothes are really, really dirty and it's worth it, and it's not gonna look bad and it's not gonna damage the look of the item, I guess it's not a bad thing to do. I haven't done it. I don't know if I'll do it, but that's what I know people do. Not saying to do it. Who knows what the first item to sell on eBay was? Oh, this was on I Flipped That game show. What was it? Was it a car? I think it was a car.
I'm gonna go with a box of limited edition Oreos.
Yeah. Rob, most likely Beanie Baby. All right, I'm trying to catch up in the chat, guys. Sorry. Fishing lure, Levi's, Ravens. What was it, Rob? Oh, a broken laser pointer.
Wow.
Wow.
There's always been a buyer for everything.
Yeah. Don't tell us. My kids love Pinky and the Brain. Yeah, Pinky and the Brain.
I've yet to meet anybody who's deep in the broken laser pointer niche, but I'd love to meet them. I got some questions.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it be? Line before time. That's right. Matt is here. Oh, hey! I missed. I totally passed you. What's up, Matt? Thanks for being here. Oh my goodness!
Welcome to the party. It's a plush party currently.
Woohoo! Yay! It was a nice weekend. Just went too fast. Yeah, totally. First time here. YouTube recommended me. What? I recommended you. What? I mean, me.
Right. Coco, you're hitting the big time.
We got our first recommendation.
Thanks for being here, Matt. Sorry with all this craziness. This is how we have fun. The cheap baby wipes from the dollar store are great for spot cleaning plush. Exactly. See, yeah, people have different ways to clean plush. Unscented baby wipes are great. Yeah, exactly. Broken laser. Go ahead.
Can I tell you my secret weapon for cleaning stuff? And this may help with some plush things. I don't know if you've ever had gummy stuff or like adhesive, maybe a sticker that was on plush or on a shirt or something.
Okay.
I use lighter fluid almost on a daily basis. If I have to clean something or remove any adhesive, lighter fluid, charcoal lighter fluid, the kind that just comes in the squeeze can. Yeah. Put it on a paper towel, rub it on it. It's a hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbons eat a lot of adhesives and it's fantastic. I won't use Goo-Gone anymore. I won't use any of these adhesive remover.
And it doesn't ruin the item?
No.
Really?
I'm sorry, what's that?
It doesn't ruin the item or the...
No. Nope. It evaporates. And it's amazing. So all those clearance tags that are on stuff from Walmart, you rip it off and it's got a bunch of adhesive, a little bit of lighter fluid right on there, comes right off. Super easy.
Just
And if you got to remove Sharpie, use 99% the denatured alcohol. Don't use hand sanitizer. Don't use toothpaste. Don't use it. Denatured alcohol, just the strongest stuff you can get. I get mine from Home Depot. Just a little squirt on there. It'll take Sharpie off of anything.
Yeah. I bought straight alcohol as well. To do that. To some of my items, I want to take the Sharpie off because I cannot take it off. And I know that's why one of my items, which I know would have sold already, but it's not because I know it has the Sharpie, the kid's name on the thing. So I gotta work on that.
Oh,
Junk
really?
Monkey's asking. Junk
Junk
Monkey
Monkey.
says lighter fluid is naphtha used by a lot of dry cleaners. Oh, I had no idea, but it does make sense.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mama with the camera thinks that makes it flammable. Only momentarily.
Just keep away from any matches or fire.
Is it less greasy? It is non-greasy, completely non-greasy. As long as you get the adhesive gum off and it goes onto the paper towel, no residue at all.
That's a great trick, Will. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I
Mhm.
did not know about that. That's really cool.
So those things you thought were unsellable because they had gummy stuff or they had Sharpie on it, you can now turn it into profit.
Heck yeah.
Also, I've done it with, when you just dry erase marker on Sharpie, it actually erases it.
I'm sorry, I'm still trying to figure out what is that?
A dry erase marker and then start coloring on the Sharpie, and it actually erases it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's because the dry erase marker has solvents in it that'll evaporate. That's how it converts the ink into a liquid. And when that solvent evaporates, it turns into a solid again. But as long as it's wet and you write over something else, that solvent will act on what you wrote on, which is great. It's very useful.
Yeah. Yeah. We're learning tricks here.
Mm-hmm.
I am curious to try yours, but I'm kind of scared. Yeah. But
It's amazing. It's magic. You'll never go back to Googling again once you try it.
Google is so greasy and sticky and
I know. I know.
Hate it. When Chewy speaks before moving closer to the Gogo's mic, it's hard to hear. As soon as you move closer, we can hear you just fine. Yeah, babe. So when you talk, get over here before you speak.
When we lose about 2/3 of what he was saying, kind of gets lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Chewy, man, we want to hear ya.
Listen, this is how I know he loves you, because he's been more active in this chat than I've ever seen him.
I can hear my voice.
Hey, chat, I think we've kept them up too late. They're getting slap happy. Oh, man.
Still trying to figure out how to get Sharpie out of clothing, like off the tag. So I am going to try this hack.
Try the alcohol.
Listen.
That's what I would do.
Chrissy took me to this thrift store. The prices they're okay. They're pretty good in some items. This lady that she runs this thrift store, she writes all her prices with a Sharpie at the bottom and on the bottom of her shoes.
Oh, yeah. That's common. Yeah.
And I'm just like, and she does like this bulk sales. Like, if you want, just give me $100 for all my shoes in this thrift store. I'd do that in a heartbeat if the Sharpies weren't there. Like, would it be worth it to buy that bundle? Like, I don't know, and clean every single.
Rob said a couple of comments up. He loves denatured alcohol on a magic eraser to get Sharpie off the bottom of shoes. Magic erasers are a fairly gentle abrasive. They're like a sandpaper on a sponge, basically. And pairing that with denatured alcohol, that sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Now, shoes are not my thing, but for those who do like doing shoes, that probably is a real good solution. And Kristen is here. Rural Squirrel. Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping in.
Hey, darling. Matt says, here we go. Takes a little bit of a while. All the Salvation Armies do that with shoes around here. One even writes the price on the damn missile on the prayers. Such a pain. Yeah, it's like, I feel like sometimes they do it on purpose. I don't want to be mean or negative, but I mean, why do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my 2 cents. Remove all Sharpie with 91%. Yeah, that's the one I have. I think either, I don't know if I got the 91% or the 98%. I don't know. I got to look it up. But
they're both good. They're both good. The only difference, to my understanding, is water content. They add a little bit more water to water down isopropyl rubbing alcohol and things like that. So if you get a less concentrated one, it's still alcohol. It just has more water in there with it.
Yeah. But I'm gonna do that for my item. It's like the vintage como se dice, when you go to school, your loncherita, okay? The lunchbox. It's late, you guys. I'm sorry. The lunchbox. It's a Mickey Mouse lunchbox, vintage, and it comes with the thermal, whatever. It's the cup. Yeah. And it has the boy's name on it, and I know that if I get that out of there, it'll sell so fast because it's a really cute one. So I'm definitely gonna try that.
Yeah, if it's on plastic, you're in good shape. That'll come off probably plastic, completely. Yeah. It'll come off really easy.
Yeah. Yeah, but Gluon, I hate Gluon. It's so greasy. Ew. Ew.
I had a container of it. I haven't used it in 3 years. I chucked it.
Yeah, we have ours and we've been using it, but because I haven't thrifted so long in like stores, I haven't had to use it to get the stickers off of it or whatever. Because mostly is either Goodwill bins or garage sales.
Yeah.
Estate sales, sometimes they have their prices there, so yeah, it's kind of annoying when they put the little price tag on it. That's when I do use that. Okay, Rob, if I had a big yard, I'd probably adopt one of Rob's puppies.
So what kind of dogs are they? What's Rob? Does he breed them, or is he just
tiny? They're so tiny.
Little ones, little dogs?
Yeah, they're babies. That's a baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fun.
All right. So, what do you have coming up for this week or the following week before FlipCon? Because you all know we're going to go to FlipCon.
And this week I have to record some videos. They're not going to come out for a little bit. It's a little bit of stuff that's in the works. I got to edit down a video from yesterday's big garage sale adventure. I don't know when that'll come out either. So it's largely listing. It's going to be a listing week. I have to list all the junk that I bought yesterday. I got to try and make some money before FlipCon. So we got some spending loot.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's lots of work, and I'm afraid I don't have big announcements yet. I'll let you know on that live video.
Yes. Oh my God.
I'll let you know on that one.
Yes, I cannot wait. It'll be before you know it. You're gonna get to 2,000 subscribers before you know it.
Soon.
All right, you guys. We are almost done here. I want to say thank you so much for Will hanging out with us. You are amazing. You're an amazing human being. You're such a good person. I'm so happy that I have met you on Instagram and finally met you here live, and I'm finally going to meet you in person. I'm excited.
I know, it'll be amazing.
Oh my gosh. And thank you so much for everybody being here, hanging out with us. Putting up, that's the word. I was thinking in Spanish. Putting up with our shenanigans, smiling, laughing, being loud.
Oh my
Y'all
goodness.
are the best for hanging out with us. Don't go yet, Will, after I end. I want to keep talking to you and praising you and whatever. But everybody, thank you so much for being here. We love you so much. Have an amazing rest of your week. I will stalk y'all on Instagram. And I will see you next Sunday night. And we will have Keith and Amber, the Picking Preacher. Yay! They're going to be hanging out with us. I'm so excited to have them.
So cool.
Now it's your turn to hang out with us on live. So thank you all so much, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Bye.
Bye, chat. Thanks.